Yo, what's good everybody? Today I'm going to be going through a full labbing session with Julia. Now I've got a lot of these recorded and done for I've started with top tier characters, I thought it'd be best if I just do the best characters first and then, work my way down. So with these, some of these will be better than others because the characters that I play, for instance, I played Julia, well, not so much anymore, but I know Julia, I've played her at the top level and stuff like Tekken God Prime, and a lot of the characters I have got at Tekken God Prime. I will go through what options we have against moves and stuff and how we punish stuff, but some of them are where I'll know setups. So if I know the setups, I'll show you the setups for each move, whereas some characters that I don't play, that I might not know certain setups, I just won't be able to show you because obviously I don't know, but obviously if someone comments it, then you're going to know. But a lot of these I will know, but we'll go through every move and then we'll go through some setups. So we don't need to go through the Rage Art and Rage Drive. They're just, the standard moves from every character. There's not we can really do. We don't have parries, or anything like that. There's nothing Claudio can really do to any specific Rage Drive. Well, not that I know of anyway. So we start off we'll go with 1-2. Oh, sorry, 1-1-1. Sorry, that's Claudio's. So this is a hit confirmable string for Julia. It is -14, but she can stop after the second one. I don't know what the second one is actually on block, but she can stop after the second one. It's -9, so but I know it's a bit of a risk to take your go. But we can always get back 2. But if you don't have Starburst, then I'd probably always just forward 2-2. Unless they're backs at a wall, then down forward 3-1 for a wall splat is what I definitely recommend for that one. 1-1-2 is a cancel version of it. Now we do have frames to interrupt, but it's a bit of a risk. I'm not sure if it's... okay, so we can definitely magic 4. We can't 12 frame. Yes, it trades at 13, yeah. So you can magic 4. You'd have to have some hard read on them doing this. Otherwise, I'd probably just block. Best option, just block. I'm not sure if you can sidestep it. Yeah, you can. I think maybe both sides. Yeah, so both sides. If you can sort of see the cancel, I'd just sidestep, to be honest. If you can see the cancel, that's probably what I would do. 1-2-1-1 ends in a low, and she gets a guaranteed follow-up. The low is -4. I thought it was 13, to be honest. So there you go. I learned something. I thought it was 13. -14. So we can low parry it, or if you're near a wall, you're best off blocking it and wall bounce is probably what I'd say. The thing about this is they can stop on the third hit. And this, I believe, is -13. Yeah, so this is -13. Which you can shoulder. Obviously, I was a bit slow. You can shoulder, but I'd probably forward 2-2 if you have a read on it. Tipper, thanks for the follow. I don't think we can interrupt with shoulder. No, there's nothing we can do there. There's nothing we can really do there. So I'd say guess on the low. Guess if they're not going to finish it by punishing it with forward 2-2, and if they are going to finish it, if you're near a wall, block it. If you're not, low parry it. That's probably what I'd say. This is the one where she can cancel into another move, to the side and stuff. Again, in this situation, it's a bit of a weird one. You're not really going to see that on reaction. Where, she's at +1, so just block. Just block, unless you have a read on them doing the low. This is safe, but this is her punishment. I think it's 12. Is 12? This is her 12 frame punishment. Nothing you can do on this. You're not going to get no read or shit on that a lot. It's just one of those. This is what she gets as the punishment. That's what she gets. There's no way out of this. That's all guaranteed. Okay, from her standing 4. I don't think she has a mid. So if you see the 4, you can always low parry. If that doesn't catch you on counter hit, that is -14. So you can, choose what punishment you want. Back 2, forward 2-2, 2-1, down forward 3-1, any sort of them punishments. Yeah, there's always a low, and she can cancel it. So obviously, like the one string, if she cancels it, I'm pretty sure you can step. Yeah, you can step either way, but you always want to be low parrying that second hit. Yeah, there's always. I mean, if you have a read on that one, but again, you would get hit with the mid launcher. So that this string is a bit of a. I just always throw out a low parry after the Magic 4, to be honest. Yeah, it's always lows. War Drums is launch punishable. It's minus 16. You don't have to. I think. Hold on. If you stay ducking, yeah, it hits. So you have to stand back up. I don't think. No, you can't punish it if you block it. So stand back up and then launch punish it. But if the high whiffs, then it's all guaranteed that you cannot block that. It's a string. I'll show you a setup for that a bit later on when we get to a move. But it is launch punishable. If you've got Starburst forward 1+2 it, which will punish it. So, you know, that's what it does. It has to be where the high whiffs and then the string is guaranteed. If you block the high or get hit by the high, it's whatever it is, then it's not going to work. You're going to be at a launch punisher. This is like a wall ender mainly that you'd see it, unless someone wants to be cheeky and catch you with it. I think you can we raise drive this at some time? No, we can't. Maybe if we neutral block. No, so I don't think we get a punish on this. No, we don't. So the best thing to do is after the 1+2, can you duck it? No, you can't. So the best thing to do, I think, is it sidestep block? Because there is another. Is there another option from it? Yeah, it's that in it. Let me just double check. Oh, is it right? It might be right. Oh, does that track both ways? So that just tracks anyway. Oh no, hold on. It is sidestep block. I'm pretty sure sidestep block. I don't know why that's following me like that. But like you saw, I'm sure sidestep block. Yeah, sidestep block is what you have to do against this string. But I fuck knows why that's following me so well. But that'll beat both options, or just block. Just block. Maybe a running 2 might punish this one. It's a bit of a difficult one. It's a bit of a difficult one, but obviously sidestep block is just probably the way. Or just block if you're not confident. Just block. That's just a roll. Like these are the options from the roll. She has this, which is neutral. So a very common thing that a lot of them like to do. Julia's like to do is Magic 4. Oh, I didn't mean to press it twice. Because, you know, if you check with a mid, you lose. Obviously, if you jab, you win. But, like, at a high level, you don't really see people jab check too much. So, it is a high. So, if you do see a roll, it is a counter hit launcher as well. Yeah, I need to add that. It is a counter hit launcher if you press. But it is a high, so if you do see it, you can duck it. It's just a bit awkward. It's one of those. I don't know if we can launch it. You know, I'm trying. It's a bit of a tight one. Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one to launch because you're a bit late like that. So, but I think whilst in 1-1's very consistent. But yeah, that's the setup from that is because it's 0. You know, they'll want to go for a Magic 4. This is a -9. Is this a counter hit launcher as well? No. Okay, so this one's not a counter hit launcher. It's just a mid check to stop people from ducking. I believe it's interruptible depending on what they do it off. This I shouldn't have even stepped. I should have showed you it first. This is -13. I don't think you can interrupt. I'll just double check, but no, you can't interrupt. But you can sidestep left the second hit and launch it. If you see that, you can sidestep left and launch it. I don't know about right. No, left. It's definitely left, yeah. You can sidestep left and launch that string if you see the 3 come out. I probably would sidestep. The next is the low. So this is why people use the 2 version just to stop people from ducking this, and the high 1, which is a counter hit launcher. So they're the 2 most powerful options, pretty much. Hello launch punishable. If it whiffs, hold on, I wanted to whiff the low. It's still launch punishable, still minus 16. But the launch changes because if you block it, you can delayed hop kick, and if you block this bit, you probably want to just hop kick. Now this one is a mid low, but you can cancel this move. Hold on, I don't think I've got a 1+4 button set. Let me just set that just a bit. Oh no, I have because I've been playing Josie. Is it? Yeah, if you press down, they can cancel it like this, and then you know they're hella minus. I just need to. I'm not 100%, but let me just double check. No, okay. We cannot hop kick options like this, so it's a bit of a weird one. It's either you block it or it's a read. I'd probably say always go for the block. It's just safer to always go for the block. But if they cancel, you know they're gonna cancel. You can just interrupt with a hop kick. But I just go to block, but then it does put you in a full crouch mix-up because you don't really... I know it's at minus 18, but the frame-wise sort of evens out because you are sat there waiting to block a low. So it's one of those. This is a minus 10 string, but the second it is a high, it is a counter hit launcher. So I wouldn't... You see how I'm trying to launch? I probably wouldn't... I wouldn't recommend that. I'd probably recommend whilst only 1-1 when I do it properly. Oh, I get this consistently in the game though. Yeah, I think it's just because when I'm reacting in the game, you have to react quite quick to this. But whilst anyone wants, like, it is consistent. The whilst in 2's it's pretty rare to hit or launch on it. But if you block the full string, it's minus 10. This is where they cancel into a string. This is where the whilst on 2 would become would be consistent, but does whilst on 1 float? Yeah, so whilst on 1 float, so you probably use whilst on 1. I don't know, you might be able to get some off whilst on 1 anyway. Yeah, so you probably get some off whilst on 1 anyway. I don't know if you can get down 1-2, maybe. No, so you probably want a back 3. When I'm not bad. Oh yeah, well you could whilst on 1-2, it would automatically screw. But normally when you're going for the punish, you know, you would. But whilst on 1-2 seems like a good option as well. Forward 2-4. I think this is a punish. This is natural, right? Yeah, this is a punished. You won't really see it. Is it 12? Yeah, you don't really see this punish too much. It's safe. I don't think you can do aught against it. Yeah, it's just one of them safe strings. There's not what you can do against that. Forward 3 is the way like a stance thing where she goes into a move or like a full crouch mix up or something. It's one of those. You're not really going to react to this happening raw with a forward 3. So don't worry about that. Lashing arrow you can do off other strings. It is minus 3. It's one of those to close the gap really because it does go very, very far. It's one of those that, and it becomes minus 1 like from that far as well. And then like a common thing there would be to go for the, like if they do it from that range, I'll show you. Oh. A common thing would be for that to happen because if you mid check, like I just tried to do, but it didn't come out. I tried to mash the 1, but I think you get what I mean. I'll try it again anyway. That's what they'll go for. You know, if they do it from a distance, that's a very good, like something they'll do at the wall. So I'd be very, very, you know, wary of that. It is a high. It is a high, but like you can sort of expect it from there. You know, from distance, it's a lot of Julia's closed the gap with this. So if you're from a distance, it's not scary to duck. She's not going to hit you with a mid really. So That's the way she's probably going to get in. And there's a wall running high as well, you know, that they use. So, you know, there's 2 highs there. Again, the stance cancel. This is the mid version. Is this counter hit launcher? Yeah, counter hit launcher. -8. Know what you can do. Again, you know, if you've got some fucking hard read on that, then, you know, you can sidewalk it, or sidestep it. But it's one of those. The low version's -13, so we get while standing 1-1. You want to low parry this. Definitely want to low parry this. It's only ever going to be used when your back's at the wall or like in the mid. It's never going to be there going to really use it when their back's at the wall. It's not a low they go for. This is mainly used for wall carry. I mean, it can launch, but it's mainly used for wall carry. It's -16. So a hop kick or, you know, forward 1+2, 1+2. This move is -14, you know, so forward 2-2, back 2, down forward 3-1, anything like that. But it did get a change where you can cancel it into crouch and go for a full crouch mix-up. I think she's hella vulnerable. Yeah, so you can hop kick, you know, if you think it classes as a punish, but be careful because they can just finish it, you know. It's just a mix-up game, I guess, or just block. It's one of those. This is a wall bounce. A lot of Julias will use it when they're just minus. -14 again, you know, we know. She has a lot of -14 stuff, so, you know, we have to use it as a punishment. She has a safe wall bounce as well, but and that's like something that the Julias use after. They use that power crush after the safe wall bounce, which when we get to, I'll show you. And unblockable. Don't really need to go into that. You're not really going to get hit by that. Down forward 1 is alright. It's okay. It's good if you can catch it. It's a bit like Heihachi's forward 4. It's one of those where, you know, I think that's guaranteed. Is it that's guaranteed? You get different stuff guaranteed, but that's definitely one of them. Like, you see, it classes as a combo. It becomes +14. Force them in crouch, so you get that. So, you know, be careful when you're ducking. But that's the only thing they'll really use the down forward 1 for, like that. Down forward 2-1 is Julia's launcher. Hella punishable. Hella launch punishable. It's very rare you're going to see this just thrown out, unless you're playing at lower level. And they might just throw it out. But launch it. Please launch it if you see it. These are all coming from... You see how I told you can transition with that as well? She is a bit vulnerable, depending on the move she uses. But obviously, you don't really want to challenge after that because she could just let the launcher rip and then you're going to get launched. But like I was saying, some of the moves that you see will come from this. She does have a high from it. You don't see this. I don't know why people would use this. You don't see this. This is her 13 frame punish that I just showed you. She gets after down forward 1. It's the same as the stance one, where you can instead of just blocking it and punish it because it's -13. If you see it, just step left. It's similar. It's similar to the stance version. So this string has three different enders, and you can stop at the second hit. So this ender is -14. So, you know, again with the punishes. This ender is a high, and that uses in combos for screws. Or if they want to check you at the wall with it, they can, because it's a safe one. But it's I think you can delayed hop kick it. Oops. Yeah, you can delayed hop kick it, but you probably want to go for wall standing too. There is I don't know if it's going to show it later on, but there is a just frame version of this, which is the back forward version, where you'll get the blue sparks instead. This is still -14. So it's probably best off not ducking, because that can, especially at the wall, because that can wall spot you. But you know, there is the option of the high. If I just do the 2 hits, this is punishable as well. Is it 12? Oh, it's 13. I only think it's 12 because I just do forward 2-2 anyway. So if you got a feeling they're not going to finish it, this is -12 or -13, sorry, as well. So you want to forward 2-2 it. It's a special mid, this. Yeah, this is mainly used for this is why it's a mid, but it's not a hit me because it's classed as a special mid. This is just for pickups and combo. You won't really see this used as a neutral move. This is like a, you know, steal my turn back sort of thing. What is it on hit? Yeah, +1. It's sort of steal my turn back, you know, after like 2 jabs or something. But it is -10. This low's annoying. It is -1. It's quick. It's 13 frames. You know, it is your go after it, but look at the distance it can create. You know, so be very careful. Be very careful, because if they do a backdash and you jab like that, you're gonna. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for you to challenge, and then they'll do something about it. This is like from the 4 string, so we've sort of covered this where it's -14. You don't really want to do too much. Again, the same thing from the standing 4 string where they can cancel it or you can sidewalk it. Again, these are all the same, but instead they're just starting with the low instead of starting with the high, but it's still the same string. Down +2, this is mainly used after bow and arrow, which we haven't got to, but we'll go to that. You don't really see this too much. It is a punisher for long range punishes, such as if Julia's playing against Hayachi, they'll use this to punish forward too. -14, so you can, you know, we can do whatever punish we want. Down back 1, this is mainly just to catch a little bit of a counter hit. I think it high crushes. Or maybe it doesn't, maybe it's not this one that high crushes. But it's just a little quick, well, it's not even that quick actually, it's 19 frames, but it's just one of those where just try to catch a quick counter hit, but -12, so forward 2-2. This is just a cheeky little round ender, to be honest. -11, so low parry it. It's just really used as a round ender. I don't know if people really use it as a poke. Don't really see it used as a poke. Mainly it's just a cheeky round ender. And this is a round ender as well, you know, the low mid. Because if you try punish it, and then she gets something guaranteed there as well. I think unless is it a hold back? Yeah, unless you hold back. So always hold back if you accidentally press into this. So you roll away, because if you don't, then she gets a follow-up. So be very careful on that. Just a neutral poke. Would lose to people that are moving around her. You generally want to use move to the left against Julia. That's the way she's weak. I've never seen that string before, so I didn't even know that string exists. Second, it seems to be a high. Surely doesn't jail. Yeah, I've never even seen that string. So it doesn't get used from what Julia players I've played. -13 is the last hit. Maybe just to catch people. Just pressing in between it there. Now, this is a string that catches so many people. Okay, so it's a counter hit launcher is the first hit. It's rather slow. It's 27, so, you know, you want to low parry it. And if you don't, it's -13 if they don't do the second hit. So, like, you can just... I think you can 14 frame. I don't think you can launch. Yeah, you can't launch. Or maybe you can hop kick. Yeah, we can hop kick. But you can't, because if they just do the first hit, then it's, you know, it's -13. So if you block it while standing 1-1, if you don't and you know it's 2 hits, do not block the second hit, because it's -8. It's safe. It's a safe low. You have to low parry it, and if you don't, it's a launcher she can pick up from this. So, and I think on hit, you can low parry it on hit. So even if you get hit, I'd probably just buffer a low parry there just in case. So do not get caught by that. This used to be plus, not anymore. This used to be a Magic 4 setup. This used to be +1, I believe, or something like that. Now -2, so you can take your go and stuff. It is a high. You're not really going to see it or anything like that. So you just remember it's not plus anymore. This is a... It's a launcher. It is a launcher, and it's used after a move that I don't think we've come across yet. So I will talk about it more. But it's -14. So you know we know the punishes. We've been through all the -14 punishes. Is this the high crush one? No. Okay. Well, this is -12. I don't think this used to be punishable. I don't think this used to be punishable. I'm not 100%, but I don't think it used to be punishable. But now it's -12 at least, anyway. A hop kick, you know, it's 2 hits. I think you can press in between anyway. Yeah, they're jail. They're completely jail. So you can just keep buffering. As soon as you see the hop kick, you can just buffer it in anyway. She has a follow-up. You can interrupt. I don't know what you can interrupt with. Well, 14, 13. No, she said just forward 2-2. Mainly used as a wall ender. Is the follow-up. It's mainly what it's used for. Up forward 3+4. Or up back. Yeah, no, up forward, isn't it? You won't see this. You will not see this unless it's like as a follow-up of something or a wall ender. That's the only way you'll see this move, trust me. It's just not a move that gets used. Forward 1. This is one of the best mids in the game. 11 frames, can be a punish. You don't really get it at 11 frames. It's normally a bit slower than that, obviously because of the forward input. It's -2 and it's what Julia's used for pressure. Now there is a follow-up which is this. This is -4 as well. Now it is a high. It is a high. You know, so you can duck it and launch, and you always want to be watching out to duck this move because they will just throw it out to catch you try pressing into that. But one thing you need to know is a lot of Julias like to use fake pressure with forward 1, so forward 1, forward 1. Shit, I messed up the input. Oops, this is because I'm on a new pod and I'm just trying to get used to it. I don't know what I'm pressing now. I don't know why I'm getting that. I need to check my inputs here because I'm not sure why I'm getting that input. I've been having a lot of controller issues lately. But a lot of Julias like to pressure with this. So obviously you would duck so they keep the pressure going. If you notice that the Julia player is not finishing forward 1-4 and that they are trying to use this as fake pressure, just down forward 2. Just down forward 2. Do not let them keep pressuring you with this. Make them have to commit to the second hit or to do nothing at all. It's what you have to do. Now, this is one of the setups that I want to show you that require 2 different moves. So once this hits, you are at -15. You are hella minus. So you can't really do anything here. There are 2 common things that Julia players do. One of them used at the wall more than used in the open. And that's this. Is when this hits, this is like pretty much always clean hit. You see how like it's always guaranteed. So they will use this at the wall. So you really probably at the wall. I would duck. Personally, I would duck because it's so common for Julia players to do this because this is where the spacing and the plus frames pretty much always gives this the war drums guaranteed natural a natural combo which will wall splat you. In the open, because they think, oh, you're gonna duck because of war drums. For God's sake, they will use this. Oh my God! They will use this to catch you ducking. So you're thinking, oh, they're gonna do the war drums, and this has perfect range for that, and then they get the full combo for what they want to do. So at the wall, I recommend ducking. If you get hit by this in open. You can duck because they probably might go for the war drums, but they do have the mid launcher, which is punishable, but you know it's there. Forward 2. This is mainly used. Can be used a bit to close space if you expect people to duck. It is -13. Leaves crouch, so whilst in 1-1 or if they're back at the wall, whilst in 1-2 with starburst. But it's mainly used if people stay down after bow and arrow, which again is a move we need to get to. Forward 3 is -14. I don't really see it too much in neutral, only to flip people over, like on the floor and stuff. That's pretty much all that move is used for. Forward 4, this is a new move. It is plus, it is a Magic 4 setup. It's +2. A lot of Julias go for Magic 4, so I tend to actually duck after this quite often. Because they go for Magic 4 there. Forward 1 +2 is a safe mid wall bounce. It is quick. It's fast. It is a wall bounce. You'll see the animation. It is a wall bounce. And because of, even though it's -9, because of how quick it is, you're sort of like hesitant to respond. So, why are my inputs all over? It is like, they do this after, so you're just being hit, like, whoops. And then you respond and then they do that. That is a very common Julia thing to happen. So watch out for that. If you're going to retaliate, you know, be quick. Or if not, wait, block, or, you know, try move around a bit. She can, like, so the first hit, she can transition into the spin stance that we saw earlier. So it's one of those where if you want to try interrupt it, you can, but there is a second hit which is minus 14. But then again, like it says, you can go into a spin stance. So it's one of those, you know, be careful. Quarter circle forward 2 is a high crush. It's mainly used after forward 1, if I can do that. I don't know. I might need to change pad because for some reason this controller is not working for me, and I'm not sure why. So this is what happens if you retaliate to forward 1 with jabs, which is why I recommend down forward 2 always. If you think they're going to try do something after it, that's not the forward 1 4. Is down forward 2. Do not use any other move if you think they are going to press. If they're not going to press, back 3, just back 3. But if you know they're going to press, you might as well go for the counter hit. Like I said earlier, from a distance, Julia closes the gap with a high, or, you know, the mainly high. So from a distance, it's not that bad to duck. She does have another running move, which is a mid. I think you can hit confirm this. Not 100%. I'm not a Julia player, but it's minus 13. Not, you don't really, mainly a combo ender. Mainly a combo ender. She does have a running free, but I think it's rather linear, so it's not used too much. Especially if you're moving around Lydia anyway. Not Lydia, sorry. Julia. If you're moving around Julia anyway, she's probably not going to use this. Probably mainly at the wall. This is her launcher while standing 1, minus 13. You know, standard 15 frame, can punish our down back 3. So be careful using that move. Again, like from the other place where they use the 1 from the strings and stuff, can cancel it into that. While rising 2-1 is mid-high. If you have a read on this, you can duck it, but there is a different version which you can get hit by. So be very careful on what you choose there. This string, if you block it, the full string is launch punishable. Do not just try press after that, because you cannot interrupt it. And if you try duck the second hit, you'll get hit by the whole string anyway. So don't press here because you can't. So it's one of those where you just wait for the string and you can launch it. Yeah, she can also transition into the switch. She's got a lot of, you know, she's got a lot of moves. She can be quite complicated, I get that. But it's one of those where she's going to transition to one of those moves again. Or into nothing, you know, it's just a mind game. You know, there's not much you can do. It's how you feel in the moment, whether you want to press, whether you want to duck. It's just how you feel in the moment. It's a guessing game. There's no... You can't see anything. It's a guessing game. While standing 3 is a mix-up they use from crouch, you know, because they've got the bow and arrow, which we're still yet to get to. This knocks down for a guaranteed forward. I think, is it counter hit that it knocks down? Yeah, if this counter hits, you get a guaranteed forward free. Again, plus 15. So, you know, you need to be careful on what you choose to do after, whether you duck or stand, you know, for the mix-up. While standing 4, a standard while standing 4, this used to be launch punishable, but it got changed to minus 12. I don't think we can... Yeah, it's very hard to punish. I don't think we can punish it unless we neutral block. No, we actually can't. We can't punish this at all, so it's pretty much safe to us now that it's not launch punishable. Full crouch down forward 2 is a 12 frame. Used to wall splat people like jab check and stuff. Minus 14. Again, I said she's got a lot of minus 14 stuff. This is the bow and arrow that the people are used from crouch. Once they cancel stances and stuff, it's natural, so once you get hit by the first hit, that's what they do. If you block it, launch it, you've got starburst, forward 1 plus 2 it. But like I said from like before about some of the moves, she can do it if she just does this. She's in crouch, so she's got a crouch mix up there. But the follow-ups are if you stand up or if you don't stand up. So if you stand up, this will hit you. If you tech roll or anything, this will hit you. this is guaranteed if you stand up. If you don't stand up, it whiffs, like nothing hits you. You can do whatever, you can get up kick or move. And if you stay down, this is where they'll use forward 2. Obviously it's punishable, but if they know you're going to stay down, this hits grounded, so that's what they'll use. Sidestep 2 is just I think it's a cheap law that I think she can go into a crouch mix up. So I think she can anyway. Let me just double check, but I think she can. Yeah, don't jab. Check it with a mid. Always check it with a mid. Best thing to do. It's -5, so she's not going to beat you back free. She's not going to beat you back free. So just check it with a mid. I'm not even sure the point of this. It's linear again, because obviously if you move into the left anyway, it'll whiff, but you won't really see that. I don't think you'll see sidestep 3 too much. Sidestep 4 is a low. It's neutral. I think she might be in crouch. Hold on, let me check. Let me double check that. No, so this is a magic 4 setup then, because Julia's love the magic 4s as well. So if you see sidestep 4, they're probably going to go for a magic 4. So it's one of those whether you want to jab it or, you know, do nothing. Won't really mid check it because of the frames. So I'd either jab or duck, maybe sidestep, something like that. Again, sidestep 3+4 looks a bit like the move from the stance. Although I don't think we can hop kick this one. We cannot hop kick this one. We can 1+2 it or rage drive it. So that's probably what you want to do for a punish on that. And that's pretty much it. She's got throws that are 1 breaks, 2 breaks. She's got a multiple throw game. That's just whether you break the throw or not. But that's pretty much it with Julia. A lot of -14 stuff. Very weak to sidestep left. Fake pressure with forward 1. You just have to sort of tell if that's the sort of Julia they are. Whether they're one that finish forward 1-4, then you know you need to duck it. If they're ones that just try to use it to do a setup with a high crush or just try fake you with forward 1 to catch try ducking, then just challenge it with down forward 2 if they're that. Or if they're just a forward 1 into nothing, then just back 3. But always be careful of that. Got a lot of cancels. It's one of those where you're going to have to guess from the cancel or interrupt the cancel. Full crouch game. Very, very solid character. But yeah, it's just one of those. Keep moving left. Make sure your punishment's on point. And just be careful what you're checking on frames when she's like neutral, because they do like to use magic 4. But yeah, that's it for Julia. Thanks for watching everyone, and catch you in a bit.